Good morning, campers. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962 starting our broadcasting day. Today, for your viewer enjoyment, we're going to be bringing you the Yashica? The Yashica Electro 35 GX. This is a rangefinder camera. Right here you can see this is where the viewfinder comes out of the front side, what you're looking through. This little window right here is letting in light for the bright lines around your rangefinder to let you know the bounds of your 40mm lens field. And then right here, this is where your rangefinder is. And if you can see the little diamond there, that's actually what the little rangefinder looks like when you're looking through the lens. You can see like the little diamond. I don't know, is that in focus? Can you see that? You can certainly see the bright lines, right? And yeah, there's the little diamond. So this rangefinder has a Yashica DX lens. It's 40mm. Its maximum aperture is f1.7. Its minimum aperture is f16, I believe. Is that correct? Yes, f16. You also have the little guides on it for, you know, sunlight or cloudy or indoors, I guess. And so this is where you set your aperture on your lens. So that's minimum aperture f16, and then there's like little clicks, and then the maximum aperture, wide open, is 1.7, and then to 2 and 2.8 and 4. There's a little cloud above 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 16. So f16, what would be like bright and sunny. F11, no clouds. F8, some clouds, shadows. F5, 6, clouds and no shadows. And 4 has like a little cloud on it. So I guess that's like really cloudy. And this is your focusing wheel right here. And if I put it on infinity at f16, then it's going to focus. The scale's in meters and feet. Feet's on the bottom. And so if I go to f16 with infinity on it, it looks like everything from about 5 to 6 feet to infinity would be in focus. And it focuses all the way down to 2.8 feet, or 0.8 meters. And it's got these nice little grips on the side. Let you kind of grip onto it. Let you know that you got the right dial, as opposed to the aperture dial. So on the lens, your light, it's not through the lens metering, but it's kind of like on the lens metering. There's your little pickup right there. I think maybe it's a CDS cell. It takes batteries, and you put the batteries in here. They're kind of it's kind of a goofy sized battery. It's like a really fat. It's fatter than like your LR44. This is like a LR44. These are about twice the size. I got some. The actual batteries I have in here are the proper batteries for it, but then I have like little battery adapters. You see like a little battery adapter it takes. Then you put your like LR44 in there, and then that makes the little battery for you to fit the size. So this is actually what the size of the battery is. I can't remember exactly the name of that battery that goes in there. I'll put it down in the description. So that's the front of the camera, I believe. We can go to the top of the camera. We have the frame advance right there. Right here we have the frame counter, exposure counter. Right here we have the shutter release. You hear that? And right here we have a locking feature, so you can cock the shutter and then lock the camera, and then it's not going to fire until you unlock. And right here we have like a little plus minus. So if I press down, you can see it's got like a little white arrow lighting up. If I press down halfway, which means I have to take my lens and I have to turn it. I have to turn the aperture dial this way. So if I turn to f4, and if I press down halfway again, there, see, it doesn't go on. And what happens if I go to 1.7? Does it give me a red light? No, it doesn't. So it's basically, this is a aperture priority camera. You set whatever aperture you want to use, and then the camera is going to set the shutter speed. And this is the hot shoe, and this is the film rewind crank, and it's also the film door back opener. Just pull out standard, pull it out, pop it open, and then the film back opens up. There's your pressure plate. Word about that in a minute. Let's see. Right here we have the battery test. So if I depress this, you should see a little light in the exposure counter window light up. Yeah, see? That's my battery tester, letting me know the battery's okay. And then, like the same as when I was, let's see, if I turn this down or off, you can see how that little light goes on. I've got to like open up. There's also, if you look through here, you should be able to see. I can't get it there, I guess. There's a little indicator that also shows you on the inside that you need to open up. But unfortunately, I can't get that to. So there you can see the bright lines. Oh, there we go, right there. See, I'm pressing halfway, and you can see the little arrow there at the top saying, "Hey, you gotta open up," or it's suggesting that you open up. If you're truly out of range of the camera, a little red dot will appear over here on the left-hand side. And on the bottom of the camera, we have the release for rewind release, which is you take that, you press it in, it stays in, you don't have to hold it, and then you go ahead and crank rewind, and it has a little arrow on there to let you know which direction that you're supposed to rewind in if you can't remember. And on the sides of the camera we have little lugs for camera strap, and then over here we also have a flash sync. On the very back here we have a serial number, and on the very bottom of the camera, it looks like that's off a little bit. We have this is where you set the ASA, and then if you want to do a timer, you can do a self timer there. And that is the Yashica Electro 35 GX. Now, I shot some film and I was looking at it, and I'm thinking that maybe I saw some light leaks. And then I opened up the camera and I looked at the camera back, and if you take a look, the light seals here are like completely destroyed. So I don't know, when I go to digitize, I don't know what I'm going to have. We'll just have to see when we go to digitize. But the next order of business, see, this one looks like it's okay. It's brittle. Some of this is like completely missing. So we're definitely going to have to get in here and make it proper, and then put in some new light seals. Remove the old ones, make it all nice and proper, and then put in some new light seals. We'll lock this. We'll lock this down. Yeah, okay. And I think that's all I want to do, rambling on. about the Yashica Electro 35 GX. Little rangefinder camera. Very fun to shoot. The viewfinder is not 1-to-1. It's not far off of 1-to-1, but it's not 1-to-1. It's maybe like 0.8. Very fun camera to shoot. I'm going to the film that I shot today is in the darkroom, hanging, drying right now. I've already developed it. It's hanging up and drying. And as soon as it's done drying, I'll go ahead and digitize it, tack it onto the end of this video, and then post it online. So at this point in time, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY5962, ending our broadcasting day. Good night, campers.